You know what? I'm not selling. Forget it.
No, don't say that. I'm just
You know
kidding.
what?
I love it, man. What's up, guys? Alan Taylor with the Alan Taylor Real Estate Group at Compass. Today, we've got a very special guest, the owner and the genius behind Flex Seal family of products, none other than Phil Swift himself. What's up, Phil?
How you doing, Alan? What's up?
All good, man. Great to have you on here. Your house is so incredible. It's got strong architecture, amazing views, a recording studio, hotel-like grounds. What attracted you to this property, and how did this all come about?
Well, this was years ago. My kids moved out to LA and they went into the recording business and they were renting. And then, long story short, we looked at a bunch of different properties. And when this one came, it's literally built on the side of the mountain. So cool. It has all these multiple levels. So like when you drive in the driveway, you're basically at the top. And then you continue down to the kitchen and the main floor. And then you continue down to the pool area. And then you continue down even further. And it just had so much potential that we decided, you know what, this is the perfect property for those guys, for my kids. And then when I come out to visit or I need to be in LA for a shoot, I fly out there and I spend time there. We put millions of dollars into this property, created sky decks, the pool area, the fireplaces, the secret garden. I mean, we just did so much to the property to enhance it that we really made it a super cool LA pad. I mean, it's just really, really cool. And then one thing led to another. I love the property, but I don't get it out there enough, to use it. So this area here that we're looking at now is such a great, great area. And that's what's really cool about this property is that there's multiple locations throughout the property that you could just chill. You could hide away. You could get away. This is one of them. It's next to the pool area, the barbecue and dining areas, and then walking all the way down, we created what's called a secret garden. This area is just great. I spent a lot of time here just looking out on the valley, watching the sunsets, and it's really magnificent.
Here's the front entry.
Yeah, this is cool. Like you really don't even know what you're coming into. You don't pull up to this monstrosity of a home. It's kind of tucked away. You don't even know what you're walking into, but you do know the views. So as soon as you step out of the car, and you'll see like, oh my God, the views are just spectacular. And the sunsets, they change colors and orange and purples, and it's really magnificent. But one of the things I really loved about this entranceway was it was kind of like a hidden secret,
Which people love, just that tucked away private feeling. I love that. I noticed the limestone, the stucco, the windows. I mean, it's such a beautiful feel when you walk down the stairs. Tell me a little bit more about that.
once again, that's all an upgrade. That's porcelain tile that we put out throughout the property, and beautiful white porcelain tile. It's modern. It holds up great. It's extremely low maintenance, and it lasts for years. So we did all the stairs, all the decking. Just everywhere is this beautiful white porcelain tile. This is another area that we're looking at the sliding door. That's where the kitchen is. But, where the camera is located is another like Zen meditation area. So we created these hideaways and these meditation areas or these quiet areas. So that's very cool about this. And then if you walk down that hall, to the right is the main house. And then to the left, we built a recording studio. We built a state-of-the-art recording studio, floating floors, all the wiring, everything, the soundproofing. It was a guest house with an old kitchen area, and we turned it into a really cool little recording studio.
Love it. So the entrance to the house, right? I mean, you walk in the front door and you immediately see, I don't know how, 30-foot high wall of glass just capturing the view of the Santa Susana Mountains. I mean, what was your first reaction when you walked in and saw that?
When I bought the house, it wasn't like that. When I bought the house, that area was windows, but it wasn't those big, massive windows, much, much smaller panes. I replaced all those windows to really open the whole thing up. And then to the right, we continued on with the windows for the dining area. And then to the left is the family area. And we put in the sliding doors.
The Fleetwood sliders.
Yeah, the Fleetwood sliders. So we ended up going through a lot of zoning and a lot of construction and permitting to be able to put that sky deck in. And we wrapped it around to the family room for a dining area. So it's a sky deck, lounge, chill area on the right, and it connects and wraps to the dining room or dining patio outside. And I'll tell you, that must have taken a year easy to get through, but it was worth it because when it was done, it's spectacular.
Yeah, it's a game changer for the property. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, there was no exterior access from the family room here to the outside or to the property below.
Right.
You've got a
Right.
spiral staircase over there in the corner. It just completely changes this property. And I don't know. I don't know how you came up with this idea. I mean, how did you figure that out?
Well, that's pretty cool. My son saw the pergola and he's like, "Hey, Dad, let's put a sky deck there." And I'm like, "That's a great idea." So we looked into it and we ended up doing it. And when you start one idea, it leads into another and leads into another. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful room, beautiful area. It's all wired for television. There's all the TV hookups behind that picture. If you want a TV or if you just want to leave it with artwork, you can do that.
Yeah, I love the stone fireplace that you did there with the cabinetry flanking the fireplace. It's a great room to hang out in. Love that space.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a very cool. We didn't want to overdo it. I think that there's just the right amount of shelving. We really wanted to put the focus and the attention on that marble piece in the middle. I mean, that is just an incredible slab of multiple slabs of marble, and all the veins line up, and the fireplace is great. And it's just great. There's storage underneath on those cabinets. All the lighting are dimmable. The whole house has a complete sound system, alarm system. It's pretty spectacular.
Love it. Here's the dining room in the sky, the sky deck number 2, if you will. The sky decks connect to one another. But I could just see how people would love to be out here at night having a meal overlooking the valley and the twinkling lights.
Yeah, actually, we had other furniture out there that was more modern. When you're sitting out there and as the sun goes down and you see all the colors and then you're having your dinner, it's just phenomenal. It really is. And you could dim the lights and play the music, and you have music throughout the entire property. And over to the left there, by the way, is that spiral staircase. You can see the entrance to it there.
Right there, yeah. Gives you quick access to the pool below, which is just a huge
Yeah,
modification, positive change to the
yeah.
layout and flow of the house. I mean, you obviously we'll show everybody the pool deck down below, but being able to get there is key.
Yeah.
Here's another angle back, so you can see all the architecture and the clean lines of the house.
All of these paintings were custom. They were just, the size of that wall is enormous. Yet to fill it up with art was challenging. So we commissioned a bunch of different famous artists in the area, and they made these pictures that I wanted to bring in a lot of color and splash into the room, and they did that.
Here's the sky deck, the main sky deck.
So
Lots of space out there.
tons of space out there, and I wanted to have the glass railing so you're not obstructed. The view's not obstructed at all. So if you look, it's hard to even tell where the railing is. You can kind of see it on the left and maybe a little bit on the right, but it fades away and disappears, and you just have this amazing view. So it's pretty special. And there's a fireplace out there as well.
Yeah, right over here. Yeah, well done on that glass railing. I've seen, there's obviously a lot of different railing choices, but having it disappear into the view was a very smart call on your part. Very, very well done. Of course, here's the sunset at night. I can't even imagine what it's like hanging out there with the sun setting and just relaxing. So tell me about the pool, Phil. It looks like we've got an infinity edge pool, all the porcelain tile and the stone around the decks. Was this like this? What was the vision there? And what did
Oh,
you do down there?
that was not like that at all. It was just basically a rectangle. And I added the infinity edge. I expanded it. I opened up and really just brought it up to speed. All new coping, all new tile, all new finish. Same thing with the spa, all new tile. So yeah, we just basically refurbished, remodeled the entire pool area.
Infinity Edge, just looking out over the valley. Obviously, there's like the twilight
from that view.
But here's the corner of the sky deck looking over the valley, and at night, another view of the sky deck. There's the fire feature you were talking about. Look how you got both the fire features there. Very cool.
Too, it reminded me when I was looking, the location of this property is amazing. I mean, you're right at the corner of, what is it, Ventura and Van Nuys. So you literally can look up. You could walk to that.
Yeah.
It's a 10, 15-minute walk to get down right into the heart of the area, and walk right up. So we've done that many times. You go to Starbucks, you walk there, you walk back.
Yeah, definitely an added feature. Plus my favorite part, so many people who choose to live in the hills of Sherman Oaks, they want to get to the west side. They want to get over there quickly, and you're just right off Beverly. This is the dining room. It looks like you guys did quite a bit to the dining room. There's that glass window you were talking about. Yeah. The beautiful chandelier, the pool table. I mean, the dining room table that turns into a pool table. Tell me more about that space.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, if you look to the right, I don't know if you have any other pictures, but we did that entire bar area. None of that was there. And
yeah, I don't have another angle of that, but we'll go back to it. Yeah.
That whole bar that marble top is the same marble that's in the family room. And the cabinetry matches the other cabinetry. Everything works in unison together. And there's also a television hookup. So you can have I think it's a 50-inch or 45-inch television while you're playing pool, watching the games. And I wanted to use that space because, the kids have parties, the kids have friends over. We love to just hang out there. So we turned the dining room table into a pool table. You can use both. And it really worked out well. It works out well. So we spent a lot of time watching games, playing pool, just hanging out and relaxing. It's a very modern kitchen, great appliances.
You've got the double ovens. You've got 6 burners plus a griddle. I mean, yeah, you've got a lot going on there and a great hood.
Yeah. Great flooring, great hood. The backsplash is beautiful. Yeah, it's a great kitchen.
There's another angle of the kitchen. I love how you can just see out to the courtyard entry there, which is great. I get so many positive comments on it. Tell me about this space and this window with the views. Like, how did that come about?
It's again, that wasn't there. We created that space. We put the bench in. It was just basically open square or open rectangle. And we wanted to put like a breakfast area. We did the whole entire thing. I had designers come in and help with all the choices. When you go into that house, it just feels good. It has great energy. The property has great bones and great energy. And those doors kind of complement that energy. There's an elegance about it. So I really love the doors. I didn't change them.
Love it. This is a cool guest bedroom upstairs.
That is, it's unusual. It's different. It's above the family room. And it's just, we redid the entire room, put in a beautiful bathroom. And it's got great views, and it's super comfortable, and it's quiet. It's not like on top of the family room. You don't hear anything, but it's just a great room.
Yeah, I love that. There's the bathroom right there, which is beautifully finished. I love how it's sequestered, right? You want it's like if somebody wants to have like a quiet space where somebody can just relax and get away. I mean, this is definitely the room. This is back upstairs. This is the flex space, for lack of a better word, off of the primary. Love this little room here.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it as a stretching or yoga room. You could also use it if you want to put a crib in there. You can use it for a baby's room. You can make it a little guest room. We just chose to use it, for relaxing, stretching, yoga.
Love it.
Another bathroom.
Full bathroom right outside on the upper level. Very convenient.
Lots of bedrooms and lots of bathrooms. This is the master. Once again, we redid the entire thing from the wallpaper, the fireplace, the marble, and none of that was like this. And it's all first class. Like all the marble that you see is this beautiful black onyx marble, great grains and lines through it. Yeah, I mean, this room, we really did a lot of work to it, and it came out great.
Yeah, and I love, of course, how you're in the bed and you wake up and the first thing you see is just the jetliner view of the valley. Another angle of the view there, and the mountains in the distance, and then of course the twinkling lights at night. You just kind of get that. No matter where you are on the property, it seems like all you're doing is like you're just flying and looking at this view. It's just so stunning.
It's a romantic home and it's a sexy home. That's a
Yeah.
great little area too, by the way. We made that area, which was the office. So you have your own private office and you have amazing views. Could distract you from your work a little bit. You got to concentrate.
Yeah, no doubt. I love the built-in. It's a beautiful addition to the room. I can see how anybody would want to get a little bit of work done, have a laptop over there, and just get some quick work done before they retire to bed. And of course, I think one of the best parts about the primary is that it's got this very large and spacious bath. It's just well laid out. There's a lot of room in there, which is important.
Water pressure. I love it.
Yeah, and you've got the separate tub, and you've got the bench. Yep, very clean.
Open light, fresh light, beautiful tile, great shower pressure. The water pressure is great.
It's important.
You're kidding. That's like really important.
That's number one, right? Of course.
Absolutely.
The guest bedrooms in this house are incredible. I mean, it's like staying in a little high-end hotel.
They're huge. They have their own private baths, full baths, and this has its own private little deck. And then the other one, same thing, has a beautiful little private deck. So this is the room across from that room, and you go outside and you have another little kind of private. It does allow you to walk to the pool area, but it's very a lot of vegetation. It's very private. This is that bathroom. None of this was here. We did everything. Big walk-in shower, beautiful bathroom.
I mean, that's stone filled. The stone in that bathroom is over the top. I don't know if you know the name or where you found it, but it's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The place that people could come, and when they stayed there, they could stay in the house, feel like they're in a hotel, go straight to the recording studio and record, and have all this amazing privacy everywhere. I just think that the idea was genius.
It's got that kind of feel. So there was a while there we were thinking of possibly renting it out with a day rate, but we never really did that. But there were a half a dozen times that we had people come in for photo shoots, models, music videos. So we probably did that about a half a dozen times. That they loved it.
And then upstairs you have this gym. Tell me about that.
Well, gym and exercise is a part of our lives that we try to get in there every single day. And I wanted to have something attached to the house. And we basically put in a full gym. That's rubber flooring, great step bench, free weights, treadmill, all the balls. You can get in there and get a great workout, and you're still home. So you don't have to go to a gym. You've got it here. And if you want to do even more cardio, you open up the door and you climb up the hills, because we're on a mountain. So
yeah,
you go all the way up to Deer Valley. You go all the way up. It's pretty impressive.
Love that. Absolutely. Here we are downstairs in the recording studio, just off the front entry.
We took all the measurements, and because my kids were in the recording industry and still are in many ways, we said, they really wanted a studio. And one thing led to another, and we brought in some of the top people in the industry that make studios all around LA. And I said, tell me what to do. So they showed that this is a live room. And we also put another bathroom in there. We have air conditioning and heating, obviously. Everything is soundproof. You could be playing as loud as you want. Your neighbors won't hear a peep. Everything. The windows were soundproof. The flooring, the doors, everything, ceiling. You can see it's all angled properly. The floors are floating. All the wiring is underground. It's just done right. And this is inside the actual recording room.
Yeah, so the recording decks and tables are taken out, but you could see all the wiring there. You could see that's the patch bay over there. I mean, it's turnkey, right? I mean, it's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to bring your board and plug it in, and you're good to go. I mean, you look to the right, and that's the live room. So the engineer would sit facing that wall. The speakers were where the flower pots were, and on the wall, and you're good to go. And then it's a good place to chill too. So while they're recording, you can have other artists sitting on the couch, hanging out, watching and listening.
Yeah, just a great space. Very well done. Here's another look at the lowest level as it transitions to the outside. Phil, tell me about what you saw here.
There was nothing here. Like I said, it was just a pergola. So we created the sky deck, put in the ceiling. There's radiant heaters built in. It's all wired for TV behind that picture.
Over here, yeah.
Barbecue area, prep area, built-in refrigerator, ice maker. The whole concept is you can have a barbecue, you can watch a football game or whatever you want to watch. You can eat up here, and then you go down to the next level, which is the pool area. And so you basically just walk down the steps. You have a railing there on the left, and you're right there. And you're either in the pool or you're hanging out by the fire pit. We put the spas over there on the right. Great spa, strong jets, infinity edge. You can see there. We put an outdoor cabana bath there. You can see all the flowers. I mean, there's so much flowering vegetation everywhere you look. And then there's another area by the fireplace or fire pit out there. We have all this land, and I'm like, we're not using it, so let's use it. And that's where we created, or I wanted to create a secret garden. So basically steps, and then I envisioned this complete canopy, just like it is actually. It actually came out better than my vision. But you walk into this tunnel, and then you walk down, and you start to hear water falling, and it leads you to this secret garden. And you can adjust the flow to make it either high or low, and sit there and relax and chill out and do whatever it is you want to do in a secret garden.
Phil, it's over the top. I mean, you did such an exceptional job. It looks like the waterfall kind of connects to the infinity edge. The colors match. It blends seamlessly. It just was incredibly well done. Yeah, love it. Here's another view of it at night.
It's pretty magical out there. It really is. When you have all the fire pits going and the sun is setting, and wherever you are on the property, it's mesmerizing. It's hypnotizing. And you don't want to leave, so you know what? I'm not selling. Forget it.
No, don't say that. I'm just kidding.
You know what? You talked me out of it.
I love it, man. That's absolutely going in the video, Phil. I love it. I love it. I think that might be how we have to close the video. It's so funny.
Never mind, Alan. Pull it off the market, Alan. I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. I'm telling you.
It's so funny. I mean, this is like an idea to, get Phil on and get him excited doing his Flex Seal thing and get some more views on the video. And now I just made him fall in love with his house and he wants to take it off the market. I love it. That's fun stuff. Phil, thanks for coming on. You're the best. Before we leave, I just have to ask you about the Flex super wide duct tape and of course the Flex super wide duct tape race boat. I think millions of people have seen that video. It is hysterical. It is lovable. It is Phil in full effect. I mean, whose idea was it to take the duct tape and make a duct tape boat? And did it really work? Did it sink?
It really worked. And if you look at the behind the scenes footage, you'll see exactly how we did it. And I have a lot of very talented, creative people that work with me. And basically what we do is we all sit around like a fire pit like there. We open up some great red wine, who knows what else, and we sit there and brainstorm. And we come up with a lot of different ideas. And I'd say that 8 of them we won't do, but 2 of them, 8 out of 10 we won't, but 2 of them are really good. No, but I have an amazing team. And who comes up with the ideas? I have to tell you that, like, I'll come up with an idea and then they'll take it and they'll run with it.
And they'll turn it into the winner. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically what happens.
Well, between you and I mean, I just absolutely love the whole behind the scenes thing. That was genius. I also loved how after we were done with the commercial, you came on there and you invited people to check out the behind the scenes. And of course, you look down at all the comments and you could just see how many people love the Flex Seal product, the family of products, and all the praise that they're giving you for being you. And I just think that that's awesome. I mean, it's so over the top, right? Sometimes you got to be over the top, and it's reflected in everything that you did to this house. Like, you just went over the top and created this amazing space.
That's it, babe. Go big or go home, right?
Go big or go home. Okay. Last question. Does the buyer of the home get a lifetime supply of Flex super wide duct tape?
We'll work something out, Al. We'll work something out.
All right. Well, Phil,
let's say that the buyer will have they'll know somebody in the business. Okay, they'll know somebody.
All right.
All right.
All right. It sounds good. Thanks for coming on and sharing, all that you did and why you loved Round Valley and your creation. It's obviously a special property. Love you. You're the best. Thank you again for doing it.
You're welcome, Al. Thank you so much. And let's keep going, man. Flex on.
Flex on. I love it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you'd like to check out more amazing footage of this incredible property, click on the video in the upper right-hand corner. And if you want to set up a showing, give me a call.